coming in for Craig Evans, and we see that Travis Friend is fit again, so he's back into the lineup. It's not really a great change, I don't think. It's just man for man, except Brian Murphy, who's a leg spinner. Craig Evans got injured in that game. We saw him fielding on the boundary, diving, making 2 great stops. It should be a good batting lineup, as I say, and they should be able to post a good target.
Showback is going to open up to Mark Vermeulen, first ball of the day. And it's a beauty, a little bit of waist swing, nice area that it bounced from, and good carry. He's got one on the pad, so Zimbabwe off here. This one might go to the boundary too. Just a little push, but it's very quick, this outfield. Fine shot from Vermeulen. The first opportunity he's had to get a bat to ball. He's not made a mistake with it.
Harare Sports Club is perfect for bowlers and also for the batters. They do get the value for their strokes. It was a simple push, just guiding the ball towards square leg. Time was excellent, and he's off the mark, and so is Zimbabwe.
First 3 deliveries, just a little bit of width outside off. Show of experimenting, coming back into the pad. Really would be better served to stay out there. Get that width outside off stump continually. That's a better delivery, but there'll be a single here. Ephraim very quick off the mark. So the first over has gone for 5. 5 without loss, Zimbabwe. Mohammed Sami's going to open up for Pakistan from the city end. Getting a chance after being rested for the first couple of one-days. Vermeulen's put this one away. It could go for 4-2. It's gone square of third man.
Well, that's where Vermeulen is so good. Give him a bit of room outside the off stump, and that's where he likes to hit the ball. Mohammed Sami starting off with a wideish delivery and quite short. Just a simple push, opening the face of the bat to be able to face the ball in the vacant area, and that's his second boundary.
Ephraim has his first opportunity to take strike. He hasn't faced a ball yet. Vermeulen's done it all so far. Showback to the second over. That's a good delivery. Ephraim very fortunate that that ball didn't carry to gully. It was in the air for a long, long time. It just didn't quite have the carry. Get runs here. He's off the mark. It's gone down to third man. No danger there. Nicely in control of that one.
But Dion Ibrahim was very impressive in test matches. But here, he's got a slight problem. Look at that. The shoulder opening up. His chest on. And that's why he has to shut the face of the bat. And that's where he has to work hard. Yes, an interesting one if you're a coach of a man at this level. You look at that elbow pointing towards mid-wicket as he played the shot, and you say, is the elbow leading the bat, or is it the other way around? So which do you tell the batsman? Well, it's encouraged Shoaib and his skipper for the day, Inzamam ul Haq, to put 3 slips in here. He's got movement, he's got bounce, and he's bowling with pace. Why not? Good delivery. That might be sliding down leg. No, he's given him. Took a while, but Ahmed Esat's given it. I thought for a moment the in-swing might have been enough to go past leg stump. It'll be interesting to look at this. Well, the umpire, Esat, took a long time to check with his mental list whether it was there or not. But it'll be interesting to see the replay, because my initial reaction was the ball was sliding down the leg stump. Half stride in, catching him on the move, hitting the knee roll, getting enough movement, and I think Vermeulen should feel unlucky.
Well, he's been given out. He's gone for 9. Zimbabwe have lost the first wicket, 11 for 1. Zimbabwe's captain, Alistair Campbell, has come to the wicket. That's a beautiful delivery. Just outside the off stump. Alistair Campbell not sure whether to play. There's a bit of an edge on that, and Alistair Campbell's gone. That's nicely taken. The bounce has carried it to gully, so Zimbabwe have lost a second here.
Misball Huck is a safe catcher. It's good captaincy and also good bowling. The bowler responding to the captain, pitching the ball up to the batsman because they haven't got cover plays, enticing the batsman into playing a stroke with the open face of the bat. In the end, the batsman only managed to get the edge, and the Pakistanis, they have made another breakthrough. Alistair Campbell walking back without scoring. Zimbabwe in trouble, 13 for 2.
Andy Flower ready to the wicket in the position of number 4 in the batting order. He's going to have a maximum of 46 and a bit overs available because Alistair Campbell just in front of him has got out, not quite getting it across to the drive. The bounce did their best and a good catch at gully. And he's next straight away and he's gone first ball. So Mohammed Sami has got the danger man in the Zimbabwe order straight away.
That was a poor stroke. 2 wickets down in a jiffy. The premier batsman in the Zimbabwean lineup. He's supposed to hang around for a little bit because the ball is moving around. A lot of width outside the off stump. The angle was going away and Andy Flower was enticed into it. Edging one, simple catch to Inzamamul Haq. And Zimbabwe under the woods. 3 wickets down for 13.
Grant Flowers at the crease. He's facing a hat-trick ball here. Mohammed Sami. That's missing leg. That's missing leg. It was a good attempt at a Yorker, though. Right bit of thought there from the bowler to try and pick up this hat-trick.
Well, that was a good delivery. Good idea to bowl a Yorker.
There's a run-out chance here. Ebron's called and has not had any response from Grant Flower until late. That was a direct hit. There might have been a fourth. And he's bowled him off the inside edge. This is absolutely amazing. Zimbabwe crumbling all over the place.
Well, Yusuf Johanna didn't find the stumps when he was looking to hit the stumps. But Shoaib Akhtar has, and the Pakistani crowd present here at Harare Sports Club, very jubilant. Look at that one. He was looking to nudge the ball towards third man, playing away from the body. And once again, the bounce troubling him, getting the inside edge, and he's off. 4 wickets down. Zimbabwe in dire straits, 13 for 4.
Sean Irvin's come to the wicket and got one off the pad. There'll be leg byes here. Sean Irvin coming up the order because of a fine batting performance in the second one-day international, but he would not have expected to come in the first half hour of a one-day international, and he's there to make strokes later. He's going to have to fend off for a while and play tight.
Well, this has been the misery for the Zimbabwean. Throughout this one-day series, the top order batsmen, they've been sent back to the pavilion very early in the innings. That's a nice stroke. Just working on the angle of the ball, getting the timing right, and got the full value for that stroke. 4 runs, great way to get off the mark.
The boundary comes because although Irvin's only pushed at it, looking to perhaps just place it for a couple, it's the pace off the wicket, the natural pace of this Pakistan attack, which is all at a high speed and just batsman timing. So Irvin off the mark.
An edge. There was a noise for sure, but they'll not convince the umpire. Not given as a wide, so there was definitely a contact. That's gone through. Not very good effort. Yusuf Johanna couldn't bend down in time. I think all those innings taking toll.
Yeah, batsman bowler won't enjoy going for 4 for this. It's really just a wide delivery, edged away. And that's a pretty ordinary piece of effort from Yusuf Johanna. Pakistan are in a good position, but you can so easily throw it away with one or two efforts like that.
That's lovely. That's beautifully struck. Just went with the swing and got the opportunity, and the placement was perfect. 10 overs gone, 36 for 4. Edge and taken safely by Yunus Khan. Not a very good shot. Mohammad Zaid has picked up his first wicket.
It's a nothing shot, really. It's, again, the footwork was not there. It's a little shuffle in the crease and played away from the body. There's not a great deal of venom in the delivery. It's short, reasonable line, but shorn over nowhere. Played away from the body, opened the face. Nice, easy slip catch to Yunus Khan. It's gone for 5. Zimbabwe 36 for 5.
New batsman at the crease, Tatinda Taibu, just 19 years of age. But shown great deal of maturity in the series. Away from the keeper, they'll go to the boundary. Wrong line, leg bye is given.
That's what I was talking about, the bread and butter shots. You should be able to work those down to fine leg, and if you do get a little thin edge or even sometimes a bit of thigh pad, it goes away for 4. That's exactly what happened there. 4 leg byes. It's more extras, but at the moment that's the least of Zimbabwe's problem. It goes to the total.
Grant Flower looked extremely awkward. Well, overthrows there. Saklan and Shoaib Akhtar really had to do a simple job getting behind that one. Messed it. Edge and taken by the keeper. That's a lovely catch. Good anticipation there. That ball was travelling to Inzamam ul Haq, but then the keeper thought that he had eyed it. Lovely pair of gloves.
Well, you've just been mentioning what an immaculate line of length he bowls, and here's another perfect example. It's in that area. It's off stump just outside, and that length where you're not sure whether to come forward or back. And that's a very, very good catch by Kamran Akmal. Sammy picks up his 3rd. Taibu's gone without scoring, 41 for 6.
Travis Frame, the new batsman in for Zimbabwe, just 21 years of age, more known for his bowling than batting, but he's got a job to do here. Attempted Yorker, I think, on that occasion, but wonderful effort from Mohammad Sami.
England having a lot to do in that test match. Zimbabwe have a lot to do here in this one-day international against Pakistan. Bowling has been tested throughout this series, and on this occasion their batting has been put under the hammer. Mohammad Sami, Shoaib Akhtar, shocking all these spectators who came here in anticipation of a good game. Good shot there from Travis Friend. There's no mug with the bat. 3 very welcome runs.
That's a beautiful stroke. Shot in length. And Grant Flower has raced the ball away towards the boundary line for 4 runs. Something to cheer about for the spectators at the ground. End of the over. Zimbabwe 55 for 6.
Guided away, 3rd man region. No chance for Yusuf Johanna there. Very wide of him. At the first ball that Shoaib Akhtar has bowled in his new spell, coming back now from City End.
Well, that's where the Pakistani bowlers are wrong for the first time. In this innings. They've got to pitch the ball up to the batsman. Beautiful shot.
Travis Friend, as I said, is no mug with the bat and can wheel the willow. A very strong hitter of the ball. On this occasion, full, leaning into that and lifting it over show back top.
Well, Shoaib is not going to like it. Well, that was a clean hit. Picking up the line and the length of the delivery, got underneath it, and it was hit beautifully. Look at the reaction.
Spanked away. A very good shot from Travis Friend. We've gone on here about how Pakistanis need to pitch the ball up to him if they're going to trouble him. How he's playing this away from it, and playing away from his body. He's doing a very, very good job of dispatching them.
Well, Inzamam ul Haq has to do a bit of job here. He has to go and talk to his bowlers, and also has to place right fielders for this kind of batting.
Got that one away. That will go for 4 as well. It's more of a top edge than placed. He was looking to angle the ball down a third man, but he's got it away and he's got another boundary. And he's one player who won't be afraid to sweep, and that's a very good one. There's only 3 men, as we said, on the leg boundary, and he has placed that beautifully. So that's a boundary. It's been a long time since the last one.
He hasn't tried to hit that hard at all. All he said to himself, I want to get a little bit of bat on this. If I catch it clean, it'll go to the fence. The backward square, he's a long way down. He's there for the fine sweep, and Grant's got a fair amount of bat on that, and it's gone all the way to the boundary.
He's a good player, spin. He's not afraid of using his sweep shots as well, so he's the one batsman who can defeat this field that's up against him. Maybe get one of those men on the offside across onto the leg. That's a good shot. It's got through as well. This may well be 2 boundaries in a row for Grant Flower. This outfield's pretty quick. And even with 6 men on the offside, he's found a hole. He's gone for the big one, Travis Friend. Has he got enough on it? Not to go for the maximum. 1 bounce, though, and into the picket fence. No run off the last. It's 106 for 6.
Thank you, that's gone. Lovely hit. Big 6. Nice to be greeted by a really good shot here, Amize. Travis Friend, man in your picture there. Doing a very good job of rebuilding this innings. Taking that from outside off. Whipping it onto the leg side over the boundary. And then getting one on the next ball.
Oh, bowled him, cleaned him up. Travis Friend just a little casual in driving at that. And so there was a gateway available for Shahid Afridi, and he's driven one through it.
Travis Friend's innings comes to an end. Success for Shahid Afridi, the off spinner on this occasion. Friend not picking it, playing outside the line of that delivery, expecting it to go the other way. Zimbabwe 7 down for 123.
Zimbabwe have just lost Travis Friend, 123 for 7. The new batsman is Gary Brent. That sweep will give him his half century. So well played. He's been very consistent in this series. Yet another 50 for Grant Flower. 137 for 7.
Well, there's another wicket. As you talk, great piece of bowling, just a hint of inward movement there, and it's gone right through Gary Brent.
Yeah, good piece of bowling that. Good pace, beaten for pace. tailed in at him. Very, very flamboyant shot from Gary Brent, looking to hit this through the offside. Thought he saw a half volley, but was yorked.
Grant Flower's running out of partners here. Gary Brent's now gone. It's the 8th wicket to fall. 149 for 8 Zimbabwe.
Welcome back to Rory Sports Club, where Brian Murphy has joined Grant Flower out in the middle.
There's an opportunity for Murphy. He's picked the slow one and he's used the bottom hand to get it past mid-on.
Very, very good shot from Brian Murphy. He's playing to his strengths. He's a fantastic all-round sportsman, this fella. A good eye, good hockey player. And he just watches the ball. A bit agricultural and technique-wise, but he backs his own ability, which is what you got to do at this stage.
An inside edge there. Well, the bowler's absolutely convinced. Murphy's going nowhere. Keeper wasn't that excited. Admittedly, he had to move to his left to go. And Dave Orchard is going to confer with his co-umpire.
From what I could see, I think Dave Orchard wasn't sure if the ball carried through to the wicketkeeper. So he's called for the third umpire. He's going to get a slow-mo here. And Murphy plays the shot, pulls it. We can't tell if he's nicked that, but the fact it's been referred means that it might have been a nick.
Absolutely, because he can't refer whether or not he's hit it. So in Dave Orchard's mind, he has nicked it. He's got a bottom edge, but has the keeper caught. And as we can see from that replay, he has got a bottom edge. I see no problems. Cameron Akmal's taken another good catch.
Yes, now we need the third umpire to be conclusive on this. If there's any doubt whatsoever, he has to give not out. There we go. Ooh, very close, but I concur with you. I think he's got his fingers underneath that.
And well, he's asked to make his decision. Now, he's given him eventually. Well, no surprise on the actual decision for me. Just took too long. Murphy's gone. He's gone for 7. Zimbabwe are now 164 for 9.
See Douglas Hondo, Zimbabwe's number 11 batsman, taking his guard with 2 balls to go in the 42nd over. Zimbabwe 164 for 9.
Well, that's a fine shot. Grant Flower opening the shoulders there, freeing the arms, and a good pull. It wasn't the quickest delivery we've seen from Shoaib Akhtar.
It's gone for the big one. That's in the gap. And that'll go to the boundary. So waited for his moment, Grant Flower, and he's got 4 runs. He's gone over mid-wicket. He'll get a 4. Nicely struck. Good batting.
In a normal case of a one-day game, you'd like to leave the last 10 overs with wickets in hand to have a bash. Zimbabwe done well to bat this far, considering the start they were in. Grant Flower, having batted so well, he's going to give himself the last 12 balls to try and make a few extra. Just dragging this from outside off. Nobody out there at mid-wicket. Couldn't quite get it out the centre. Just 5 runs short now. What'll be his 6th one-day international 100.
9-4 so far in this innings. He's maintained a good strike rate. This time short and no slip in place. Another 4. And that boundary also brings up the Zimbabwe 200. This time he'll go for it. Inzamam ul Haq has managed to stop the ball, but a wonderful innings from Grant Flower. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, they're standing up all around this ground to salute Grant Flower's 100, and so they should. Zimbabwe were in absolute tatters earlier. Top order blown away. Grant Flower has stood firm and got 100. He's given Zimbabwe a little bit of hope.
That's 4. That's beautifully played. Reverse sweep. And that was a quicker one from Saklan Mushtaq, so really had to get into position early to play that shot. That's gone in the air away from the keeper. Straight one from Saklan. Catch it was the loud shout from the bowler. They enjoyed that one as well. Exciting stuff.
Grant Flower was trying to heave that over mid-wicket, trying to play with what he thought was the spin, but it wasn't. It was the ball that went straight on. But, there's nobody at point.
Straight one, beaten the fielder there. Mohammad Zahid will chase that. And this will trickle away.
Well, that's a real bonus. All the fielders have come in, doing the right thing. They're trying to keep Douglas Hondo on strike, trying to protect the single. But, he's managed to just cut that away.
Catch it is the shout, and Mohammad Zahid will take that. So Saklan Mushtaq finally picks up a wicket. But Zimbabwe have done really well here. After a struggling start, they've managed really to get down to the 50th over, courtesy Grant Flowers played a brilliant innings.
It has been a brilliant innings. You just see the end of Dougie Hondo. Once again, Saklan has not bowled the off-spinner. Douglas Hondo looking to heave it over mid-on. This time it's gone high enough in the air. Mohammad Zahid, easy round, lots of time, gets under it, comfortable catch. So Hondo was the last man out for 5. Saklan's only wicket. And Grant Flower can proudly walk up those stairs. What a fantastic innings from him.
It's really a very fine effort from a very fine player. He has been amongst runs right throughout the series. And so that 100, making sure that Zimbabwe get to a total of over 200. Mohammad Sami was phenomenal today. 4 wickets for the youngster. And all the Pakistani bowlers doing a good job out there. There you see the Zimbabwe score sheet. Not a very good start once again by their top order batting. But Grant Flower really held the innings together along with Travis Friend, got a partnership going, and in the end, Zimbabwe were all out for 210.
Yeah, Mohammad Sami, 441, his best so far in 1 internationals. 2 early ones for Shoaib, 2 for Zahid. It was the seamers, the quicks, they did most of the damage, and then Afridi and Saklan picked up a wicket apiece.
And without their regular pair, Tawfiq and Salim Ilai not playing in this game, so Kamran Akmal opening for Pakistan, right-handed batsman, can hit the ball hard. It should be entertaining to watch. And Faisal Iqbal is at the non-strikers end. So first ball bowled, and we can now go to our commentary team. Amir Sohail is with Andy Pycroft.
That's a big shot, using the bounce of the ball, and 1 bounce 4.
And that's why Kamran Akmal has been preferred. A bit of room outside the off stump and the bounce. Just taking the aerial road, helping the ball on its way. First bounce over the rope. He's off the mark, so is Pakistan. Good stroke. He's not going to hold back. Kamran Akmal, who likes to play his strokes, and already is pushing for the 3rd run. And in the end, did it easily. He's on 7.
Too full and put away. Kamran Akmal will not miss out when afforded an opportunity.
A bit short on that occasion, and a gift. It's been accepted by Kamran Akmal, and it's been cheered by the Pakistani fans present at the ground.
Similar to the first over, it's width and short, and it's gone away again.
A torrid time for Trevor Friend. Once again, pitching the ball short and outside the off stump. Beautifully played by Kamran Akmal. That was intentional. Just slicing the ball off the face of the bat, getting the placement right. No chance for the fieldsman at third man to stop that ball. He's placed away, 22 already.
That one might go to third man. In fact, it's gone fine. There was a bit more edge on that one. But again, too much width.
Well, the captain moved the third man a bit more squarer, and on that occasion, Kamran Akmal edging it instead of slicing the ball off the face of the bat, and it's gone fine. Second boundary of the over.
It's another one. Everything has been a foot and a half outside off, and he's been punished as Travis Friend. On this occasion, hasn't gone to the boundary. Some good fielding from the Zimbabweans. So the third over is complete, and Pakistan are already at 33 without loss. It's well played again. It's finding the gaps beautifully. Again, not exquisite foot movement, but the weight distribution great. Flow of the bat into the gap. 4 more.
Here's another one. Square of the wicket, and the second boundary in this over. And these fast bowlers, they are not learning. They haven't got a clue where to bowl Kamran Akmal. End of the over, 43 for no loss. That's a beautiful stroke. Just a mere thumb, and the ball has kicked on towards the boundary line. That's his first boundary. That's a beautiful stroke from Faisal Iqbal.
That's well fielded. We've got to say that. It's Dion Ibrahim at cover who's made a flashing dive at the ball.
But that's a very vital position. Point area on the offside. You've got to have your best man there. And Dion Ibrahim is an excellent fieldsman. That ball was hit very hard by Faisal Iqbal. A little time to react, great reflexes, but in the end, the result wasn't good for Zimbabwe.
That's gone in the air, officially away from the fielder. Once again, beautifully struck. The timing was there. Well, he can hit the ball very hard, and is a very sweet timer of the ball as well.
This young fellow can't do a thing wrong on this tour. He's just grown in confidence. Just leaned into another wide half volley from Dagmon. By no means a half volley. Just backed himself over there. The ball just picked up speed over this lush outfield for another 4 runs.
I think the heartening thing is how he's approached international cricket. He's shown great temperament and taken to it straight away. Seems to be thriving now on it.
I agree with you. I mean, his self-belief is unbelievable. I mean, his confidence in his own ability is what's really important when you're playing international cricket.
Edge, and this time taken by the keeper. So Zimbabwe have got the breakthrough. Douglas Hondo has provided them with that.
Yes, well persevered there, Dougie Hondo. It's a great comeback after an earlier boundary was scored off him. Just tried to repeat the shot. Gone at it with no feet movement and edged to provide a very, very simple catch for Taibu.
Yeah, safely taken by the keeper here, and so Kamran Akmal would be disappointed not getting his 50, but he was brilliant. Very entertaining. 8 fours in his 44. Pakistan 58 for 1. The experienced Yunus Khan at the crease, right-handed batsman, 25 years of age, plenty of experience.
Too full on this occasion. Good fielding there by Grant Flower, but the batter safe. But umpire hasn't called for the... Oh, no, he is. Late change of mind there by the umpire.
This will lift the Zimbabweans a little out there. Grant Flower batted beautifully, has bowled well in the series, and now very good fielding, although the batsman had made his ground quite easily. But a bullseye will certainly help things to lift. Green light is displayed there by the third umpire, so no problems, no dramas for Pakistan. It's still 61 for the loss of a single wicket. Pakistan have lost Kamran Akmal after the opener played a fiery knock of 44 of just 37 balls. Faisal Iqbal promoted up the order to give him some batting practice. That's nicely put away. Now there's no one there for Douglas Hondo. Runs on the onside.
Douglas Hondo drifting down onto the leg side. Alistair Campbell's adopted an ultra-attacking field. He's brought up fine legs so he can get the extra catcher.
That's gone in the air. That's smashed. Douglas Hondo really bowled a nothing delivery.
We've already seen Mohammed Sami try and book his place in the side in future games, and it's a good opportunity for this young man.
Once again smacked. Now he picked up the link very quickly. This wasn't such a bad ball, but because the batsman was quickly in that position to pull that one, nicely struck.
Yes, very good shot there. As you said, by no means a short ball. Onto it very, very quickly. 4 runs.
Nice shot for no runs. 10 overs gone, Pakistan 73 for 1. Pakistan in this innings, all skyscrapers so far. And the runs per over 7.3. Oh, just eased into that drive. Lovely shot from Yunus Khan, just stretched himself. Good extension of arms.
And he knows the middle, that he saved those legs. He didn't even leave the crease. Great shot. Not a good ball again from Travis Green, too wide. Has to reach for it. He got his way through the ball. Beautiful timing, and it just raced across the outfield into the boundary boards.
Yes, a great timing from Yunus Khan. Just stretched himself, stretched those arms, and then the flick of the wrist, making sure that the ball stays down because he was bending into that shot.
Too full, too wide, and once again caressed through the covers. The fielder can save his legs as well this time. He's given up the chase. Another 4 runs.
That's gone in the air, not as exquisitely struck as previously. Under 2. That's once again hit hard. He's been very keen in pulling the ball, Faisal Iqbal, and that's the 3rd boundary he's got in that area. 93 for 1. That's once again gone in the air and almost got it. Would have been a wonderful catch. Really had to run around. Gary Brent was the fielder.
Yeah, superb effort out there. Fantastic effort. Drop catch off the last ball of the over. Pakistan 97 for 1.
Well, Pakistan 97 for 1 could easily have been 97 for 2. Faisal Iqbal belted one square. That one went in the air very quickly flat, and Gary Brent had to cover a lot of ground. Would have been a fantastic catch, very acrobatic. But once again, a catch flowed. So as a result, Pakistan still remain 1 wicket down. And they're cruising along at this stage. 14.1 overs ball, looking to get to the 100 mark.
Well, that's found the outside edge as well. It may have dropped short of Andy Flower. One would have hoped that he could have stopped the runs being scored. Well, that's been well placed. It's been hooked away for short. He's going to pick up a couple. Travis Friend patrolling out there in the mid-wicket boundary. And that's probably going to be 4 as well. You cannot bowl down the leg side. It's got predominantly offside field. Sliding down the leg side. Good batsman, don't miss out on that.
Gary Brent being of lesser pace. Has his fine leg not so fine. More of a deep backward square. So anytime he slants down on that side, a fine leg glance, gives you 4 runs.
That's better. That's a place to bowl. Been causing a little bit of trouble just outside off stump. Got an edge in the last over, which unfortunately wasn't held at slip. It's really you've got to be consistent on that line and that length. I think this may well be worth a shot. It was a good throw by Gary Brent.
Good clean pick-up and a very strong throw back. Not out though. The batsman has made his ground. It will be a simple decision for the third umpire. Good fielding nonetheless. More of that is definitely required from the Zimbabwean fielders.
Yep, no doubt. He's gone safe, well in. The seamers are getting 2 and 3 balls in the right place. Every now and then you get a super over like this from Gary Brent. And Zimbabwe haven't bowled that many maidens in the series. But it's the players are not being able to do the method properly. And I think that's all about a lack of confidence. That is a typical example. It's been an excellent over. But the last ball, where you really need maximum concentration, a nice long half volley outside off stump, goes for 4. 122 for 1. Now this may well be interesting. It looks to the naked eye as if Iqbal has made his ground, but in these tight situations, and the bat might just be in half an inch or 2 in the air. There's no doubt Gary Brent got a hand in it. Is the bat down? Not going to see a great deal from that angle. This will tell us. It's close.
That looks definitely in. The bat hits the ground, and then the ball hits the stumps. So he survives. No troubles. Game must continue. I'm sure we will see the green light. Continuing with our discussion, Dave. As I said, it's therefore on the players themselves to decide what it is that they have to do. Of course, along with the guidance from the coaching staff. This is what you require in order to succeed at this level. This is our plan. And so in order for you to be able to confidently follow our plan, this is what you need to practice.
Looking for a single. There may be a mix-up again here. There's another call, and umpire Orchard this time is going to have a look at the third umpire. Looks like run-out's about the best option Zimbabwe have of a breakthrough here. Travis Fend it was, did the work. Now, it's back again safely, I would think.
Ten run-outs would be very welcome as far as I'm concerned. If I went out to bowl and there were chances in the outfield and they were taken, it'd be brilliant. And so Zimbabwe maybe getting back to things they're supposed to be doing well. We pride ourselves in being a very good fielding nation. That an illustration of it. Little half chances, putting the pressure on, ensuring that the batsman cannot get easy singles in the circle. Good work on both occasions.
This time he does manage to finish off the over properly. It's a maiden. 125 for 1.
That's the 50. It's been a good one too. He's a very good picker of length, this young batsman from Pakistan, Fazal Iqbal. He hasn't had much chance on this tour. He's played a couple of the one-days in this series, but hasn't had a chance to bat. This has been a good knock. It's quick time, 53 balls, 6 boundaries. It's taken from well outside off. See this a lot in one-day cricket now, particularly when your leg side is being covered boundary-wise. Just a little paddle into the short areas on the leg side and try and look for the 2. Cover side is, on the offside is packed. Yes, it's got to happen as a unit, as a fielding side. That's nicely tickled away. Dion Ibrahim won't be able to prevent the 2, so the Murphy 4th over has been completed. 22 have gone, 132 for 1.
It's a very good shot there, fine cut, and we're not going to pull that in. A little bit of width there from Brian Murphy. He's played it nice and late. The one aspect where, you know, to play cricket, you've got to be able to throw and catch. And, you know, everyone that plays cricket can do that. It's to what standard that you can do that. We in Zimbabwe prided ourselves, and I don't think we're quite there. To field, we can compete with everyone, but we have to put in the hard work. I just don't know if we're doing it.
Oh! It's a good line. It's come off pad, and Gary Brent will do the fielding. And that turned a little bit from just outside the leg stump. Murphy is getting a bit of turn. The worms are miles apart. They have been almost from the beginning. And it was the wickets, the red dots on the Zimbabwe worm, that caused that problem. There's a big shot. It's gone over the top. It's a fine shot. Both mid-on and mid-on are up. No risk at all.
But that shot was forced by good bowling. It could have miscued it, gone up. That's the only way we are going to pick up wickets. We have to keep the mid-off up. We can't send it back, otherwise it's an easy single. But just going back to that, Gary Brent's bowled really well. He's bowled 6 overs for 17 runs. He should be looking to say to himself, the 6 was now spoilt it, but to bowl out his overs for 30 runs, he would have done a good job from here.
Some bigger shots being played here. This one's been dragged through the leg side, and the diving fielder not able to get. So another 4. Pakistan pushing on 150 now, and Iqbal's gone to 69.
Yeah, there you go again. There was a little bit of a heave from outside or stump. It could have been picked up at mid-wicket, bowled. These are the little pressures that we've just got to back ourselves. That shot is on our side. Okay, it resulted in 4. Well bowled, taking the pace off it. You know, that previous ball could have resulted in a wicket to us. It's the only way we are going to get wicket. We're not going to win this game by trying to contain them. They need to go just under 3 and over now.
Alistair Campbell might be thinking of bringing Grant Flower into the attack. He has been the most successful bowler in the series for Zimbabwe. He's saving him till late, but the game's going away. He needs to use him and give some more variation.
I just wonder if Alistair couldn't make a little bit more use of the first slip position. Maybe move him to the misdrive so you can push your mid-off back. The ball is a lot older now. We're at 25 overs. It's not going to swing like it did 5 to 8 overs ago, where Gary Brent did have a chance put down at the slip. You could just have them in his face at short, silly mid-off.
There's a big shot. I said earlier he picks up length well. That wasn't that short, and it's gone for Max. That's a fine shot.
That's what I was talking about there. Just a little bit too short, so he's been able to get under it. He's got to try and work out where he would only go for one, and he had to be fuller there.
To be fair, though, it wasn't that short. That brings up Pakistan's 150. It's worked on the leg side. It was on the middle line, but Fazal Iqbal playing really well here. 156 for 1.
Over up.
That is the 100-run partnership coming up in 110 balls with little or no problem for the Pakistanis. They're the scores of the two batsmen as they sit. Taking on mid-on there, so Famula not able to prevent the single.
Just a little bit short there, but that's sort of what we're talking about. He's running nice and hard there, just a little bit short, but there's something to build on, and he can practice for tomorrow.
That's into the breadbasket. It came right into the solar plexus, I think. And probably just taken the wind out of him a bit.
We're not going to get them out, we'll knock them out.
No, there is some pain there. Played really well, this youngster. As we said before, not many opportunities on this tour. He comes with a high reputation related to the great Javed Miandad. He would have learned quite a bit from him, I would have thought. They tell me his temperament's quite similar. On display today, he's certainly an attacking batsman. He's going to get some help from the off-park staff. That's right into the... perhaps came just off the top of the arm into the top part of the stomach. Ribs. The wicket here, he's gone over the top. Again miscued, and Dougie Honda is not able to get to it, so very fortunate.
Very good recovery, but Dougie Honda in the outfield, I think he would have been... he was beaten by the spin, and he stuck out a paw and managed to stop it. Yeah, he's come down the wicket, there's a big heave, and here you see a vicious spin to Dougie. He's done well to stop that and cut it, keep it to 1. Good bowling by Murphy. He's got the batsman to come down the wicket. There's been 3 in the over. It's just the pressure that he's building by having enough balls in that area there.
Well, there was a misunderstanding there. Non-striker wasn't happy. Fazal Iqbal certainly felt he had a single. There's half a chance for a slip catch, or did it go wide here of Alistair Campbell? Alistair Campbell moved to his left there.
Pitching just outside leg stump there. I think that ball before that was nicked straight into the keeper's hands. Very difficult, and which deflected it wide of Alistair's slip.
Explain while he was moving to his left. It certainly must be a big deflection on it from Tatenda Tabu's perspective. That's to Honda again. That ends a good Murphy over. 28 are gone, 168 for 1.
And that's swept very fine. He's pitched outside the leg stump, and Fazal Iqbal has swept the ball beautifully for 4 runs.
Now, this one didn't need a great deal of work on it. Brian Murphy had, I think he's bowled really well in his comeback game, but this one he slid down the leg side. And all Iqbal had to do was just help it on its way. Very fine. It's the end of the over. 183 for 1. There's been a couple of maidens in there for the Zimbabweans, but pretty heavy scoring off the rest. I think you're right. I mean, they're just going to work their way to this victory amount of 211. Not much point taking a risk, rather get a not out.
It's very interesting out there in the middle. Faisal Iqbal is looking to reach the 100. He's only 10 runs away now. He scored 90 runs of just 90 deliveries. That's good going. And on the other hand, Yunus Khan is only 8 runs away from his 50. They've got to be careful. Oh, that's a huge one. Came down to the track and has taken on ground floor and has done it beautifully. Great stroke.
Well, just as we thought they were going to knock it around in 1s and 2s to win, they've obviously decided they're going to play a couple of shots. Yunus Khan used his feet perfectly here. It's not an easy shot to execute. The bowler is bowling over the wicket and trying to work you into leg stump. But, his footwork was excellent, got to the pitch and hammered it straight into the VIP stand. So he's now just 2 away from his international 50. There we go. Good follow through, good clean strike. And that should bring him at his 50. Just glanced away behind square on the offside. And there we go. Yunus Khan, 50 runs.
He's got the opportunity, and the Pakistani supporters, they're appreciating that Yunus Khan has played so well. He hasn't done so much in this one-day series, but here was the opportunity. He grabbed that one, played sensibly, and now another milestone in his career. End of the 33rd over, Pakistan 194 for 1.
Yunus Khan has hammered that through the offside. It really is a good shot. He's got to be careful here that he leaves enough runs for Iqbal to get to 100.
Faisal Iqbal might have told him that. But that was a quality stroke, wasn't it? That was a good delivery. Yunus Khan creating his own room by just moving away and hitting the ball into the gap for 4 runs. That was his 3rd in this innings so far. Has been very patient. Yunus Khan for his 55 runs.
Come on, boy.
I've been impressed by Faisal Iqbal. This time we've seen him certainly in our neck of the woods, and he's another promising player for Pakistan. These youngsters are taking opportunities here.
But that's a way to do it, isn't it, Andy? Throw your youngsters. Well, that's a good thing for the youngsters. Always, whenever you're looking to throw the youngsters into this level, you've got to send them against the weaker opposition where they can actually start to gain confidence. High in the air, and it's gone to go for 6. But that's a beautiful stroke. Came down to the track, taking on the bowler. Not an easy thing to do when you are needing your first 100 in international cricket. But look at that.
It's all about mindset. The confidence is there. Been there long enough to know that he can take the boundary and the fielder who's placed there on. Needs a single for the 100. It'll be tight, but he's going to get it, I think. There might be a call from the 3rd umpire here. This is tightish. He wanted this 100 badly. It'll be his first in one-day international cricket. It's Yunus Khan who'll be the man who's run out if it's given. This is going to be quite tight.
A bit of drama. It's going to be tight. That's for sure. And he's, I think, and I'm afraid he's out.
Well, he's not going to get his 100 yet because that has been given run out. It's not the batsman, the striking batsman, Iqbal, who will go. It's Yunus Khan trying to help his partner get to that 100. Hasn't worked on this occasion.
It looked like both the batsmen had decided premeditatedly if Faisal Iqbal is going to get the ball on his bat, they're going to run for a single. And Yunus Khan was outmastered by Dion Ibrahim. He was alert, threw the ball very neatly to the wicketkeeper, and Yunus Khan is on the way. He played well for his 56, and Pakistan lost their second wicket. 209 is his total. And Misbah ul Haq is the next man in. And that's it. It's poor fielding, and Faisal Iqbal has finally got to his 100. Very well earned, very well played, and he's been appreciated and applauded. That's the Pakistani and Muslim way of thanking God.
Well done to him, but helped by some more sloppy fielding, this time by Mark Vermeulen. It just is not Zimbabwe's day. Hasn't been their series either. But credit to this man, and he's enjoyed it. He really has.
It's so refreshing to see these Pakistani youngsters. They're coming in, taking their opportunity and grabbing them with both hands by delivering. That was easy. That's it. The Pakistanis, they have won their 4th one-day international quite convincingly. The Pakistani bowlers setting the tone of this match quite nicely for the Pakistani team, picking up early wickets, restricting the Zimbabweans for just 211 runs, and the batsmen in the end doing the job. Only 2 wickets they were consumed to get to that target. Emphatic win.
Well, unless Zimbabwe took early wickets this afternoon, it was always going to be a mammoth struggle. It's a very good batting track, as we've seen from the wickets throughout the series. And those early wickets that fell in the morning in the Zimbabwe innings really made it so easy for the Pakistanis in the end. But credit to the Pakistan batsmen. A good start, and Faisal Iqbal took his chance coming in to open for the first time. Given his chance, took it with both hands, and that's what's been so impressive from the Pakistan youngsters. Every time there's been an opportunity given, either through injury or rotation of the squad, the youngsters have taken their opportunity.
Great moment for Faisal Iqbal. Well, this is the day he's never going to forget about. He scored his first international 100, and he'll be a proud man. And also, his uncle Javed Miandad.
Proud to be a Pakistani, and they will be. The series has gone very much their way. Another hammering here for Zimbabwe. We've got a lot of basics to get right in all departments. So there's the card, 211 for 2. It only took 35.4 overs, 10 extras, but the damage was done with the bat. Akmal opening the batting, the keeper, got a quick 544. Iqbal, as we've just seen, 100 not out at the end. He lost a partner in Yunus Khan in trying to get it, who batted well for 50, and it was a doddle in the end. Bowling figures, well, they don't make handsome reading. Travis Friend struggled early coming back from injury. Douglas Hondo, his figures perhaps are a little bit excessive. Sean Irvin also got tapped. It was Gary Brent and Brian Murphy who did the holding job for Zimbabwe at one stage, but the damage had already been done. So the match summary there, Pakistan have handsomely won this 4th of the one-day internationals in the series by 8 wickets.